You've come to the right place, traveler.
Hey lads, Cursedboy here, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. So this is one of the builds that Dreadfull has played in the past. He played it as a league starter last season as well. It's Paladin Fissure Smite. So Smite is conjuring those fissures on the ground that they're doing damage over time, and you can convert that into line damage, taking advantage of the crit multi conversion into more line damage over time, and it's a very good build. I absolutely love the concept of this build, and it's a very strong leg start as well that I can definitely recommend for you. I will put the video of this build down below on the description if you want to check it out as your leg starter. But the thing that I want to talk about here is, first of all, Dreadfull, he's playing a lot of videos, he's providing so much information, valuable information for the community in Last Epoch. I usually refer him as the treasure to the community in Last Epoch because of that reason. But he doesn't min-max a lot of builds because he doesn't have the time, of course, right? When you're playing so many things, when you're experimenting so much, you cannot min-max as well. It's just impossible. And one of the things that I'm always saying about his builds is that if you like one of his concepts, just take the build and take it to the end game, high end game, push it hard, get a really amazing gear, and you're gonna have a blast in the game, right? It's very good at what he's doing. So I took this concept and with the new Spirits of Xylem stuff, I'm actually creating a planner for season 3 that I think it's gonna be extremely powerful when it comes to the end game, taking advantage of everything here. Let's jump into the planner. I'm gonna show you what I have here for you today. Alright, here we are into the planner, and yeah, this is something that we cooked up the other day on stream, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the design of this new stuff, and I definitely wanted to make a build with it. I think this could be one of the more powerful ones. So, Spirit Xylem stuff. It has a whole bunch of attunement, a lot of level on attunement skills, and it gives you health and mana per attunement, which is very powerful. It also reduces the mana cost of your spells and health, and a couple of extra bonuses that they're not gonna be always up, but they're definitely very potent as well. Now, what can we do with this, right? Because Smite actually scales with attunement, of course, and Paladin is a very good attunement scaling and stacking class. I thought, okay, you know what, let's go into Paladin and see if we can make this fissure of the Smite being insanely powerful and doing a lot of damage. And this is what I come up with. As you can see here, our mana pool is 1500, and that's on average rolls. You can take it a lot higher, right? And with Devotion, you're gaining flat spell damage and increased cast speed per missing mana. So how do I achieve that? How do I achieve this this kind of playstyle? Because this kind of mana, you cannot expend this mana pool with just Smite. So my addition here was Judgment, right? You are grabbing all the mana cost and 25% of current mana consumed for Judgment as well, right? And we also creating Concora around us. Now, this is gonna do a few things. First of all, it's gonna be a very expensive Judgment. It's gonna be consuming about 500 of our mana with one cast. So we are pressing Judgment once, we are expending 500 mana. We have a small cooldown about 3.5 seconds, something like that. You can cast Judgment again. Probably gonna need a third point here. This tree is a little bit experimental. We need to play the build to see how that's gonna go. It's definitely one of the builds that I'm gonna be playing next season at some point. And after you cast 2 Judgment, you're basically sitting at about 500 mana, right? This is where Devotion gives you a whole bunch of bonuses, right? And the flat spell damage will actually boost your Fissure. Because we are converting Fissure, as I said, into line damage over time, this node over here becomes extremely powerful. We are using a staff so we can get a hefty amount of crit multi on it, and we can get an incredible amount of LE over time as a tier 5 on a 2LP, right? 2LP should very much be possible. There also the stuff are important, but it's not that important. So as long as you get your 2LP and you manage to slam it, you should be good to go. max rolls always, of course, are very strong. This is an endgame build guide, right? And I'm using Stormcast Testament here for a little bit of extra penetration, a little bit of extra mana, of course, as well. Yeah, it's just a very nice relic, in my opinion. Extra attunement, and we can add cast speed or crit multi here, one of the two. I'm not sure how much cast speed we're gonna need, because I need to see how the cast speed from the devotion is gonna be applying to us, and how good that's gonna be. We need to hit 3 fissures per second so we can cap our fissures here and our damage, right? That's the more important part. This is why to play it safe, I have cast speed here and tier 7 cast speed here, and we're gonna be getting this from the devotion as well. If our cast speed is already good enough with devotion and hand of judgment, we are doing crit multi here to boost even more our damage, right? As you can see here, we have like 3000 DOT on the average roll. This is gonna go even higher, of course. I have attunement on my red rings, attunement on my Chamber Gallia, a little bit of mana, and same here, same deal here. We are not doing any Titan Heart or anything like that, because we are boosting health regen as well, because Paladin has health regen from here per attunement, and since we are scaling attunement, we take advantage of this as well. We are getting a little bit of flat health regen around the Paladin tree as well. So everything ties up into a very nice passive tree and skill tree. Let's go through the skills here as well. So for the Smite, we're converting into line, we're getting the more damage multiplier and everything that has to do with Smite. The kill threshold is not necessary, but I still like it. We are getting extra points. Yeah, it's a little bit flexible if you want to change it. Of course, we are getting Holy Aura. We want the crit multi to boost our damage here. I'm also getting all the cast speed from the Holy Aura and more increased damage and a little bit of penetration along with the cleanse. Symbols of Hope, very easily. I am boosting my health regen. We don't need the block, so we can grab 5 symbols here, which is gonna give us a ton of health regen. They're also gonna be giving us a little bit of healing effectiveness, which affects judgment. So judgment is actually going, I think it's gonna be doing a little bit of damage as well, because we do use hand of judgment, so we're getting fire penetration there. We have a lot of more multipliers, and it's going to be doing a lot more damage per mana here from Pious Offering. But even if it doesn't do damage, I don't care that much. It's gonna give us extra recovery from the Conqueror around us, which is a little bit of extra bonus. So we're gonna have our health regen and our Conqueror here to just provide us probably around 2000 plus regen per second, which is pretty nuts. Other than that, healing hands as the last thing, a little bit here. This is probably not gonna do a lot, but I still like it. And yeah, as I said, a few things probably gonna change once I actually play the build. Yeah, when it comes to the idols, right now I have increased damage with Smite and health on the idols here, and a little bit of health and early resistance on the rest. The reason I'm using elemental resistances on the suffixes is also because of this endurance threshold that we are getting per uncapped elemental resistances. Holy Aura is already providing us much, and yeah, the endurance threshold on this build is gonna be fairly high as well. So extra defensive layer there. We can also add endurance on the idol affixes here and some other good things. When it comes to the blessing, fairly simple. Create all resistances, endurance, armor, and regen. So yeah, we are getting a hefty amount of regen. This is an incredible mana pool to have on Paladin for the purpose of this build, and a very decent amount of health, good mitigation through our armor, and the less damage mitigation from the tree. Probably gonna need to figure out a couple of extra defensive layers, but of course we are using 2 red rings, which they are very easy to cap because of all of our attunement. So we're gonna have 20% less damage taken from this applying to everything as well. I absolutely love this concept. I hope that you enjoyed it. If anyone plays it before me, do let me know how it goes. It's definitely one of the many builds on my list right now that I'm gonna be playing for Season 3. The new Primordial Uniques are just fantastic to build around, and I cannot wait to give you more concepts like that in the future. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for the more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun.